Torma Sanje Tomde Longzi Nana, Tusum Sanje Tamjeke, the Drami, some Kaleja Losaya with any Sabat Semit and Jinjet Semik, Oman and Chöpa, the Shenkoman and Chöpa, Sheoman, Hoa, the Chöpa Bawa, some take a Chöpa, some take a Chöpa, some take a Chöpa.
Tahidera to all who are joining on the live stream and who are here in person. First, I offer you the immeasurable melody of immeasurable bodhicitta and compassion, which 3 times of Buddhas accumulated by their undertaking hardships in 3 countless eons. Then I offer this to the higher object of offering, the Pure Lands, and also I dedicate this to the all the lower beings. I offer this loving kindness, compassion, and I offer this loving kindness, compassion, and I offer this loving kindness, compassion to you.
So good morning. We will be doing the Lama Chöpa practice today. We'll start in the yellow prayer book with the opening prayers on page 1.
Torba dan dan jen jen be bar de jo bar je ba dan je zo je be ma nam ga dan nyam be zen je dan je de wa dan de dong ar dan jar nyor de la na me bar yan da bar zo be jan jo
All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment. All mothers, sentient beings, limitless as space, especially those enemies who hate me, obstructors who harm me, and those who create obstacles on my path to liberation and omniscience. May they experience happiness, be free from suffering, and swiftly may they attain precious, unsurpassed, perfectly complete enlightenment.
Ma je bar de lung ay zang ge wa lai gor de ren zon de nya ma zon da zon je bar de lung ay zang ge wa lai gor.
For that purpose, until I attain Buddhahood, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. Until death, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue. From today until this time tomorrow, I will apply my body, speech, and mind to virtue.
Jan jo zembe loi bai loi de dar ye ne bai dar de yen ro loi ben don do jan jo zen ye ye de yen do na la ba lang ren bai yen de la bai ye.
I I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. I take refuge in the Buddhas until attaining the essence of awakening. Likewise, I take refuge in the Dharma and in the assembly of the Bodhisattvas. Just as the Buddhas of the past gave rise to bodhicitta and progressed along the Bodhisattva's path, so shall I give rise to bodhicitta for the benefit of all beings and practice the stages of the Bodhisattva's path. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, the Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and the other perfections, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all mother sentient beings, limitless as space, have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. We'll now go to the Lama Chöpa text, called the Exceedingly Concise Liturgy of the Lama Chöpa in relation to towards Lake Jigten Sumgun, the Great Lord of Drinkumpa, on page 1. In the Guru deity, embodiment of the three jewels, I take refuge until awakening is reached. To liberate infinite, destitute beings, I make effort to accomplish the Guru Buddha. May the offering substances of gods and humans, those actually arranged and those mentally created, outer, inner, secret, and unsurpassed, pervade all reaches of space.
ma bo de zi dan ben zi ma bo de men ro pa sa karma nan be zi sarva karma avaran be jo dan ben zi so vo nam ra na ra ya ya Namo Bhagavate Beza Sara Dharmadane Tathangata Arde Samya Sambadaya Tayadai Wan Benzen Ben Mahan Benzen Mahan Tenzon Benzen Mahan Beyan Ben Mahan Bodhe Zidan Beze Mahan Bodhe Mendo Basan Karmanan Bez Sarva Gama Avarana Bejodan Benze Sovai Namurana Daya Namo Bhagavate Beza Sara Dharmardan Tadanga Daya Arde Samya Sambadaya Daya Dai Wan Benzen Benze Mahan Benze Maha Tenzon Ben Mahan Beyan Benze Mahan Bodhe Zidan Ben Mahan Bodhe Mendo Pasan Karmanan Bez Sarva Gama Avarana Bejodane Benze Sova. Den gai ren jian zhen jo ye wan zi be don ye den za wei lai mai dang ye mie jian zhuan jie den san jian guan guan doi gan man zhen bie zi jian bar Le zhen dan zhuo jie ge xiang gai dang Ye duan zhe bei gai dai zhe bei mar Kai duan ga de wan xie ge jian wen Dun dui den zhen jia jie dui jie xiu De lai dai zhe gong bei lai mai dang Jian zhe duan zhe si jie zhen wei gu Duan zhe ye yuan sen zhe bei dui den Ye dai la zun zhu zun zhe zun jie Zhen ban dai zhen ne zun ye ge le Wan zhe ran zhe ye xie jian zhan zhu.
Back to the top of page 3. In an instant, I become the Yidam deity. In the space in front, on a sublime throne, precious and exquisite, and upon a lotus, moon, and sun, sits the root guru, inseparable from Supreme Lord Jigten Sumgum. White tinged with red, he is radiant with the splendor of the major and minor marks. He wears bright saffron-colored Dharma robes, a monk's vest, and a red meditation hat, a sign of ultimate attainment. He sits in Vajra posture within a 5-colored rainbow sphere, his hands in the Mara subduing and meditation mudras. He is surrounded by the golden garland of the ultimate lineage, along with the masters of profound view, vast action, and meditation. In front and behind, to the right and left, upon lion thrones and seats of lotuses and moons, is the divine assembly of Yidams, the 3 jewels, and the Dharma protectors, gathered like clouds. The light streaming from the 3 syllables at the 3 places invites the wisdom beings in identical forms.
zang an jar wan jo ba je jo zan za zan jan zang dan je Moi moi dan jan de ye ge je la ro loi je zen en de je zo zo dong an zhe dan zoi jie gen bian den do san jie be gar jie dan bai yu san ye yuan de bong be dan ye la yen de zhan yan le jie jia jie
The bottom of page 4. Victorious Lord Gyopa, endowed with 10 powers, together with your retinue, the ocean of 3 jewels and 3 roots, by the power of the previous vows which you took out of great compassion for all wandering beings, please come here without delay. Please be seated with joyful expression upon this lion throne with lotus and moon. With bodies as numerous as dust motes in the universe, I prostrate to the embodiment of inconceivable qualities. I offer oceans of realms all filled with water for drinking and washing the feet, lotuses, clouds of incense, arrays of lamps, sweet fragrances, food, and music to fill all reaches of space. Mentally gathering the 5 objects pleasing to the senses, the 7 treasures, the 8 auspicious symbols and substances, and so forth, I offer them to the victorious ones.
son jo jo non ze men roi la re roi len dai len de zong ber zhang na zon de yuan de men yan ze ba ber jie jie lang ge de de zo.
I offer you a mandala of 1 billion universes of all the 10 directions, laid out in groups of Mount Meru, the continents, and the islands, all adorned with various desirables. Please accept it and grant accomplishments here and now. And now we'll go to the text called Sarkangma, and we'll be reading this in English. I gaze upon the Supreme, Self-Arisen Lama, seated on the immutable, spontaneously established throne, here in the mandala of primordially pure mind, as it is, in the Supreme Palace of all victorious ones of the 3 times. I gaze upon the Supreme Lama, who is meaningful to behold. The instant I behold that great bliss of Dharmadhatu, I cross the vast ocean of samsara and arrive at the blissful pure ground. With the eye of wisdom, I gaze unwaveringly upon the Lama, the victorious hero in the battle. Just remembering that refuge, all afflicting emotions, thoughts, and the hordes of Maras are defeated. In your body, the victorious ones of the 3 times of all 10 directions appear together with their offspring. With joy, I gaze upon your body, adorned with all the major and minor marks, seated on the throne of fearlessness, lotus, sun, and moon. 3 kayas, nature of the mind, Vajradhara, you're inseparable from great bliss. Bowing down to you with innumerable bodies like cloud banks, yearning with a full voice, I prostrate and go for refuge. Your body, the nature of precious bodhicitta, is inseparable from all the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thus all Buddha fields are permeated by your body, and within your body all Buddha fields appear. I bow down to the glorious one. With your flawless, melodious speech, like an ocean of ambrosia, you show all phenomena to be unborn. Thereby defeating the Mount Meru of views, I prostrate to your unhindered Vajra speech. In the mandala of immutable mind beyond thought, you never move from the equanimity state of Dharmadhatu, yet you hold the wisdom power of knowing the 3 times. I prostrate to the spontaneously established non-duality. Even if expressed during all oceans of kalpas, by all the victorious ones without exception, the qualities of your body, speech, and mind would not be completed, and prostrate to you who possess limitless qualities. Until the ocean of samsara is exhausted, you perform the supreme activities that ripen all sentient beings. I prostrate to you, the Lama, who is the manifold, effortlessly arising, unceasing, supreme refuge. Oceans of emanated offerings to you delight the victorious ones and ripen all sentient beings. Having completely filled the Dharmadhatu, I make this unsurpassed offering unceasingly. From the heart palace of the great being radiates the light of immeasurable bodhicitta. Thus in all the pure lands of the 10 directions, innumerable, beautiful offering goddesses manifest, holding water, flowers, incense, lamps, supreme scents, and food. From the cloud banks of offering, rain falls, delighting the victorious ones of the 3 times. Thereby filling the spheres of realms, I make offerings to the victorious ones of the 3 times. Light radiates once more from the body of the victorious one, manifesting parasols, victory banners, draped banners, canopies, musical instruments, garments, precious jewels, medicine, and grains. I offer ocean-like cloud banks of these manifold offerings. The 7 precious royal attributes, like the wheel, the 7 subsidiary ones, like the mansion, the auspicious substances, the substances of the cities, and so on, have arisen from the 2 accumulations. Please accept these offerings. Furthermore, I behold in my mind and offer to the Protector all offerings throughout the limitless pure lands of the victorious ones that belong to an owner and do not belong to an owner, and all that is worthy to be offered. I offer all pure lands of the victorious ones of the 3 times, which are the very pure mandalas of the 3 kayas, completely filled with flawless prosperity. Please accept these offerings, you, the Lord of compassion. To you, Protector, I offer my body, speech, and mind, all wealth equal to space without exception, and all the virtues accumulated in the 3 times. Out of compassion, please accept these for the benefit of all sentient beings. By seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting, touching, and recollecting the Vajra goddesses of form, sound, odor, taste, and tangible objects, the three obscurations are purified. I offer the goddesses of appealing objects to you. Please accept them, Immaculate Victorious Lord. The Vajra goddess of body, nature of form, is the supreme goddess of fully purified ignorance. I merge her with the eyes of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of mind, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified hatred. I merge her with the ears of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of qualities, nature of odor, is the supreme goddess of fully purified arrogance. I merge her with the nose of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of speech, nature of taste, is the supreme goddess of fully purified desire. I merge her with the tongue of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of activity, nature of tangible objects, is the supreme goddess of fully purified jealousy. I merge her with the body of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the bliss of non-duality. The Vajra goddess of primordial emptiness of all phenomena, nature of sound, is the supreme goddess of fully purified mind, as it is. I merge her with the mind of the Lama, Lord of Dharma. Please accept this in the great bliss of non-duality. I offer means and wisdom inseparable, the supreme victorious one, the five families with consorts, the assembly of Viras and Dakinis, and the Buddhas filling the limitless sky. Please accept this great bliss. From the equality of all phenomena, the ocean-like samadhi, oceans of unwavering manifestations arise and guide all beings. Please accept the assemblies of the victorious offspring, the bodhisattvas who rule all Buddha fields. The ones of great, fierce, wrathful out of immeasurable compassion, show grinding teeth and fierce faces on their posing bodies. Please accept these wrathful, victorious ones of primordial wisdom, who defeat the hordes of Maras by the roar of Hong and Pet. All manifold clouds of outer, inner, and secret offerings are offered in this vast mandala of Samantabhadra's mind, while the mode of abiding of unchanging non-duality, the unsurpassed offering of suchness, is offered. All phenomena are primally and completely pure mind as it is. Within that, whatever confusion, dualistic appearance of oneself and others, distinction of good and bad, hatred and attachment there might be, each and everything I confess, may it be purified within that state. With a happy mind, I rejoice in all virtues of all the victorious ones of the three times, of the assemblies of the superior ones, of the unceasing wheel of the two accumulations, and of sentient beings. I beseech you, protectors in the worlds of the 10 directions, by completely turning the wheel of stainless Dharma with the sound of the ocean-like branches of melodious speech, please ripen all sentient beings without exception. I beseech you, protectors who abide throughout all realms, please do not pass into nirvana until the exhaustion of the dhatu of space. Rather, fulfill your commitments by abiding permanently. May all sentient beings be established in the unsurpassed, supreme state by this virtue, by the virtues accumulated in the 3 times throughout all samsara and nirvana, and by the undefiled innate virtue. By the light rays of immeasurable great compassion from the palace of body, speech, and mind of the victorious one, please purify my body, speech, and mind, and thus transform it into your body, speech, and mind. Protector, as you made offerings and delighted the sublime Lama, likewise may I always offer ocean-like clouds of offerings and delight you. May I follow in your footsteps, may I perform limitless activities that do not even waver a hair's tip with respect to the liberation of your body, speech, and mind. May I be renowned in the 3 worlds, thus may anybody just by hearing my name or remembering me be completely liberated from the tormenting suffering and attain the state of great bliss of the victorious ones. May I turn into any form equal to the expanse of sentient beings, taming them according to their needs. Thereupon, may they take refuge joyfully and be established in the unsurpassed supreme awakening. Those ones who are oppressed with shrouds of ignorance, who lost the path, who are threatened by afflicting emotions, such as the henchmen of the Lord of Death, may helplessly remember me and instantly find the supreme path. Becoming the inexhaustible wheel of ornamentation, which is body, speech, and mind of all victorious ones of the three times, may I completely dry out the ocean of samsara and establish all sentient beings in the unsurpassed supreme state. In all my lives, may I never be separated from the authentic Lama and enjoy the glories of the Dharma. By completely perfecting the qualities of bhumis and paths, may I swiftly attain the state of Vajradhara. We'll go back to the Lama Chöpa text on page 7.
Do son je je de don so so ya zan son je be be lo je ya ran de son je je go lo go wai dan do je son je ngo wan so je so go son an dai ge so jan so gen To
the Guru, who embodies all the Sugatas of the three times, I respectfully pay homage with my three doors. I make oceans of outer, inner, and secret offerings. I confess all wrongdoings and downfalls created by the three poisons. I fully rejoice in the three secrets. Please turn the Dharma wheel of the three vehicles and remain in the nature of the three Vajras. I dedicate an ocean of virtue, completely free of the three spheres, in order to attain the unsurpassed state of the three kayas. Precious Guru, supreme refuge, worthy of homage, embodiment of the victorious ones of infinite directions and times, with certainty in your ocean-like qualities, I pay homage and offer praise with 100,000 melodies.
Torma
To page 9. To Ratna Shri, the Father, who is the refuge and protector of all beings of the three realms, and who is the essence of the blessings of the body, speech, and mind, of all the victorious ones of the 10 directions and 3 times, together with your lineage of disciples, I pray. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the illusory body to be Nirmanakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize the life energies to be the Sambhogakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may realize mind itself to be the Dharmakaya. Grant me your blessings that I may attain Buddhahood in this very life. With this supplication, the retinue dissolves into the Guru. From the Guru's forehead, throat, heart, and navel radiate white, red, blue, and yellow lights, which dissolve into my 4 places, purifying the 4 obscurations. I receive the 4 empowerments, and the seeds of the 4 kayas are planted. In the end, the Guru also melts into light and dissolves into me. The Guru's 3 secrets and my 3 doors merge inseparably. The virtue from having perfectly practiced the glorious Guru, together with the virtue of having offered praise and supplication, I dedicate to all beings dwelling in the 3 realms of samsara. May they attain the state of the Guru, who is the whole of samsara and nirvana. By the power of the 3 chariots of the Sutra and Tantra vehicles, the assembly of kind lineage gurus, and the qualities of their 3 secrets, may there be the auspiciousness that all beings realize Mahamudra, the supreme accomplishment. And now we go to page 21, the Lama Chöpa prayer in English. Embodiment of all the victorious ones of 10 directions and 3 times, essence of the 5 kayas and 5 wisdoms, your boundless compassionate activities are all embracing. Incomparable Guru, at your feet I pray. Precious, glorious root Guru, seated on a lotus at my heart, please care for me with kindness and bestow accomplishments of body, speech, and mind. As I make offerings and pray to you, exalted Guru, the source from which all such accomplishments arise, please care for me with love from this day onward and in all my future lives. By visualizing single-pointedly the land arisen from the glory of abundant merit, the blissful Pure Land and the Buddha of unchanging light, may I cultivate the Pure Land perfectly, and may I be reborn there after passing from this life. A garland of light radiates from the Buddha's heart. From the tips of the rays, the second Buddha, Lord Jiten Sumgun, manifests and then descends together with his sons. Having gathered accumulations and purified obscurations, may my mind stream ripen with ease. Perfect guide Ratna Shri, within whom the wisdom, love, and power of all the Buddhas of the 3 times are condensed, single sufficient source of refuge, master and 2 sons, through supplicating you, may I attain the 2 accomplishments. May the wisdom nectar of your three pure secrets wash away all misdeeds, obscurations, and unawareness from my three doors. And may my understanding of the boundless fields of knowledge, such as explanation, debate, and composition, be equal to Manjushri's. Now that I have found a precious human body, possessing all the qualities of freedom and advantage, and have met the teachings of the flawless practice lineage, please grant your blessings that the awareness of impermanence will swiftly dawn within my mind, and thereby may the 8 worldly concerns collapse. As I am frightened and uncertain as to when the Lord of Death will suddenly appear and strike my fragile life, grant your blessings that I may practice the holy Dharma with fervent diligence, which will surely be of benefit in this and future lives. Grant your blessings that I am able to discern between what I should and should not do according to the prohibitions, such as the 3 kinds of vows taken with the master, disciples, and the yidam, and bless me to know what to do and what to avoid in accordance with the subtle workings of karma, cause, and effect. Since beginningless time, I have experienced only suffering in the 6 realms of samsara. Grant your blessings that I may bring forth renunciation, and with deepest sadness towards this existence, may I strive for liberation. In seeking their own benefit, sentient beings have created evil, suffered greatly, and endured much pain for countless lifetimes in the past. Recognizing them to be my parents, grant your blessings that I may develop compassion and the supreme resolve of bodhicitta. Grant your blessings that my practice of perfectly realized Mahamudra, the unelaborated Dharma sphere, may unify with the accumulation of great merit, generosity, and so forth. Grant your blessings that with the wheel-like weapon of the profound path, I may completely sever the web of samsaric existence, the karmic winds of the conceptual mind. Thereby may I attain in this very life the state of the providing Master Vajradhara, the powerful Lord of the 4 Kayas. Should I not attain supreme accomplishment in this life, may I be born among the foremost disciples of Jigten Sumgun Boundless Light in the Western Lotus Land called Bliss Endowed. In brief, in all my lifetimes, may I never be parted from the excellent teachings of the peerless Lord Jingumpa Ratnasri. May I be accepted by gurus, and may I strive with devotion for the purposes of others and myself. By the compassionate blessings of the 3 jewels and the victorious ones, through my yearning with intense devotion, and by the power of the phenomena's natural state, the infallible truth of cause and result, may our wishes be fulfilled according to this aspiration. And now we'll go to the dark blue text called the Soka Practice, a brief Torma offering to the Dharma protectors, starting on page 1. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. Until awakening, I take refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Supreme Assembly. By the merit of generosity and other good deeds, may I attain Buddhahood for the benefit of all beings. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness that is free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. May all sentient beings have happiness and the causes of happiness. May they be free from suffering and the causes of suffering. May they not be separated from the happiness free from sorrow. May they rest in equanimity, free from attachment and aversion. Melon joyen balenge nye jo se jan
dor ne jang lo me den de do je de jang yan shen ja je na xiang a de ze ma jie ba wang wang zhang shi a da dang ma lan ban ban dan jian zi wen xie na wu long ge be long ye me ba zi xie xie go we nie jiu be we zi le jian da ma me jie gen ga jiu da de hong a wang 在了我这的这个这些也是大玩家，我也的这单把也些的在讲座就。
To the top of page 3. I appear as the Yidam deity. From the seed syllable at my heart emanate Ram, Yam, and Kam. Fire, wind, and water burn, scatter, and wash away the faults and defects of the Torma. Above wind and fire is a hearth of skulls. Above that is a vast and spacious skull filled with the 5 meats and 5 nectars. These 5 meats are marked with Om, Hum, Tam, Hri, and Ah, and the 5 nectars with Mam, Lam, Bam, Pam, and Tam. A wind of Hum emerges from the nostrils, blowing, stirring, and lighting the fire, which melts and boils the substances. The defects bubble over, and the pure essence fills the skull to the brim. Above a moon disk lid, Hum, Ah, and Om are stacked, one above the other. Lights radiate from these and gather nectar, which merge with the syllables. The 3 syllables and moon disk melt into light and dissolve into the nectar. Thus it transforms into an ocean of wisdom nectar.
No la jo jan ye da dan ge re len jan zhuo zhuo jie jian zhang zhen dan den de.
Bottom of page 4. Light radiates from the seed syllable at my heart, inviting the Lama, Yidam, and Dakinis, the protectors and guardians of the Dharma, wealth gods, guardians of the directions, local spirits, obstructing spirits, karmic creditors, and the 6 classes of beings who then gathered before me like billowing clouds. According to their ranking order, these guests partake of the Torma with light tubes emerging from their Vajra tongues, and thus are pleased and satisfied.
ma dan Chöpa dorjen chan la so wa lo me nga dan ba dan zar nyen Chöpa Lama na ye je ro je ga ran ga ye zo zo zhe zhang jiu de bar so wan de zo do je zo ong ai wen ye dan je nam je dang nan je la me je de be de je de zang je je dang mar na ma ya je ma jer ge lo ye zhuo ran jer zai nian ge ye dan jian ge jiang zi zo ye je ro je ga ran ga ye men de zhe zo dan ne ngue zhe na nie zar de sa ong a wen dan jian jiang zun de de jian bang guan jia xie jia ruan zhen jia zhe ge jian bei ma ne da xiang la sun gun be zo den sun qu jie zhuo ma da mo na jiang zhe ha ra nai xin jiang sen dong ra la bei er nui jian zi ma ra sui ju jiang gu ra jie duo ma nan yi jie ro jie ga ran ga ye bar jie ne duan zhao ge zhu dur jie lo ben ge zi sen jie dan den ba sun xian bar da ge sam duan zhe ban zui wang ai wai na man no jian or na bo ma nai man ze lang an za ma ra da re jie la jian ya yuan jie jue jie dor man do yuan jie xie xie ro jie ga ran ga ye jie dian lang jiu bei wan zi wang a wen la le za ge jia jian da jiu jiang jie so zang re jie bang guan den jie zang e zu jue jian den be dor man de xie xie ro jie ga ran ga ye bar jie zo lan den jian zhe ong a wen nam za bar sun jiu jie ye ye da niu ma re ne nan dan jie bar ye ne de da ge da bong gu jie dor man de ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye da duan ju jian zhe ban zi ong a wen ge da luan jian zhong be zo lin jia be luan xiang guan da ga yin ju jie dor man de ye jie ro jie ga ran ga ye nuan san xian de ben san jie lin jia xiang xian be leng xiang guan da jian go wan zi ong a wen de zhe san jian da ye zui jue jie dor ma jia jian de xie xie ro jie ga ran ga ye ran ran dong ra zo jian ne pen de san san din ju jie
Page 12, the secret supplication in English only. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Ho, please consider me. Glorious Vajra, guardian, great black one, and Haruka, glorious, great Bhairava. By nature you are one with Dharmata. In essence you are the same within primordial wisdom, and in character you are equal in unhindered activity. Hero who defeats all unfavorable circumstances, you are the foremost Lord of all appearance and existence, and all gods and demons. Wrathful Lord Guardian, great leader of activity oppressors, invincible sovereign of radiant splendor, you protect awareness-holding yogins as if they were your own children, and you assess the absorption of oath-bound practitioners. You are endowed with the radiance of peace, the splendor of increasing, and the power of magnetizing activity. You are swift in activities of liberating savage foes and hindrances. Your mighty skill in protecting the teachings is sublime, powerful Lord with the name, the one endowed with mighty Vajra wrath, great warrior God of yogins, please heed me. Please dwell in this holy shrine of enlightened body, speech, and mind of myself, the yogin called Vajra Haruka. Please act to conquer the dread of the four Maras and all obstacles along my path of supreme bliss, whereby I will accomplish unsurpassed awakening. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the authentic path. Until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, and cause my mind to turn towards freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As you are the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Mahri, by the power of your compassion and previous aspirations, Mother Atichoki Droma, arise from the Dharma sphere and look upon me from the space of primordial wisdom. Miraculously descend upon this activity mandala. Mother Achi, Lady of Nanam, powerful Dharma Tara, Wisdom Tara, Samaya Tara, magnetizing goddess, flesh-eating Karma Dakini, Noble Lady Tashi Saringma, Mio Losangma, Tekar Drosama, Tingi Shaosangma, and Chopa Dringsama, protectors of the lineage forefathers, protectors of frightful hermitages, protectors with Samaya, who pledged to protect the teachings of the Kagyu lineage. Your luminous wisdom never fades, your compassion never withholds, your blessings are never far, and your power is unobstructed. All of you, bless us yogins and our retinues through your enlightened body. Bless us through your enlightened speech. Bless us through your enlightened mind. Bless us through your enlightened qualities. Bless us through your enlightened activities. Act so as to conquer adverse circumstances and the dread of the four Maras. Please cause me to encounter the Samadhi companion that will guide me on the true path. Thus, until I attain awakening, help me to never deviate onto mistaken paths with body, speech, and mind, but cause my mind to turn towards freedom and awakening. May all unfavorable circumstances in this world be vanquished. May perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and increase. May gods, spirits, and humans be brought under control, and at all times and in every circumstance, may enlightened activities be accomplished according to my supplications. As the glory and protector of all wandering beings, please perform activities to grant supreme and common cities without obstruction and effortlessly. May I vanquish all unfavorable circumstances, the enemies and hindrances with wrong views and the like, and may perfect auspiciousness and goodness pervade and prevail. Jala Jaya Siddhi Siddhi Pala Pala.
György Benje Mane Dojon Dan, Tizhe Yongur Bonya Jendanje, Parjen Gombo Dunja Zanga Dan, Nabo Don Dan Shozan Benje Zang, Mamo Sewa Ganje No Jenja, Bonya Leje, Aje Jero Leje Jongur Je, Daye Zere Mona Jandra Dan, Arame Zen George Nanda Zen Zala Renga Reze Norjama Shinjo Yaya Zadura Lai George Ganga Noje Zamba Genye Yen Jiden Gombe Denba Jona La Jiden Dalo Yan Je Jin Se Dan Nande Gozon Do Yon Je Le Den Sangwa La Do Song Ge Den Be Ze Nye Jun Do Yong A Dan Ren Jen Den Zha Ye Ze Da Zha Be Nye Je Dan Re Ma Je Zhong Me Ra Dor Me Zo Zhe Me Da Za Ren Je Guan Zun So Go Ge Zang Wa Zang Gun Jor Ba Den Ze Ge Jin Be Ye Shen Ju Be Zo Den Song Dan Jin Jiang Zo Lam Ber Sul Lo Ju Don Bo Lo Ji Jer Jie Do Dan Gang Mo Dan Ze Nyam Jia Xian Lan Zhe Ser Ju Jie Be Yer Dun Jie Zhe Ba Da Zong Zhe Ga Dan Din Sun Gor Dan Gan Sa Jiong Bar Dan Yin Be Ra Be Sa San Jia Dang Wei Zha Su Nu Be Ge Pan Dar Bar Jie Jie Dan Xie Ga Bu Dan Do Jie San Da Nan Ju Xian Zhe Ban Zui Ji Din Sun Gun Ju Jie Ren Jian Jie Xie Zhe Din Be Sa Jian Jia Ban Zui Jun Ge De Se Ga Jia Lun Ju Nan Dan Jie Song Ma Nye De Ze Wei Jiong Nan Ju Ju Wen Zhe Len Zhe Ban Zui San Jie Din Su Gun Jia Wen Ban Dui Gen De De Jia Nan Jie Zhe Yin Be Dar Zer Zhao Be Dong Be Lai Gur Dan Lun Ju Jie Ba Nye Den Zui Gen Me Lan Zo Jie Be Le De Jie Me La Yang Zi De Mo Jie Wa Dan Na War Da De Yin Be Dam De Xie Zhe Xian E Ba Na Dan Men Zhe Xie Se Gun Jiao Me Run Zi Zen Ba Dan Le La Ren Jian De Wa Gun Nan Zui Ye La Nan Ba Ro Ding Zhen Jie Sa Me De Ve Nan Yang Gong Ban Zui Ju Ser Ju 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 Zhen Ju De Na De Ser Ma Xie Zi Dong Jie Wan Zui Ye La Zha Xie Long Jian Ban San Zui Ji Se Lan Zhan Ju Le Zhong Dun Zui Ji Be Zha Jia Zhong Gun Se Wa Zhui Nur Na Sam Du Ye Xian Zhe Ba Dan Da Dan Da Ye Sen Jian Tam Jie Jie La Me Zu Be Xiang Jie Zhe Ba Lai Gar Jian Bar Jie Ma Le Xie Wa Dan Dun Jie Ma Le Lin Jian Zhe Ba Ran Zui Jie Guan Xie Ye La Zhen Ba Zam Jie Jiang De Be Nge Zhe Zu Wan Zi Su Ma Ye Xian Nor Wei Ji Nam Jie Da Ge Sam Do Ma Lin Zhe Ba Ran Zi Sadhu Samaya Manubala Maya, Bezra Soto, Dinoba, the Dandro Membawa, Soto Kayo Membawa, Superjayo Membawa, Anarado Membawa, Sarva Siddhi Membraya, Sarva Karma Sesame, Siddhan Jaya Guru Hong, Ha Hoi Bangaven, Sarva Tadangata, Bezama Memet, Bezer Bawa Ma Samaya. Sado Jö Torma Rena Gala Denzo Dembata Rara Nisum Bezamo Gonze Jendon Jombar.
All you guests who have received this offering and giving Torma, like clouds dissolving in the sky, please depart to your abodes, Vajramu, and return here when I call for you again. Remaining within cyclic existence, fused with this image, please bestow good health, longevity, and power, as well as every kind of excellence. In the presence of the transcendent conqueror, you vowed to care for us practitioners as lovingly as your own child. May the auspiciousness of the Dharma protectors be present. And now we'll go to the Rainfall of Benefit and Happiness text, page 63, Summoning Good Fortune.
Sorrows unknown, Amitayo's grand love, life begot incarnate, Dipotala, pure land of perfect compassion, verified points, names next daunted, cease generous, he called me, will got me the surgery, the lotus like pure land, of Vidyadhara's deathless life, even his names are God, lotus born grandchildren, see sky-faring rainbow body, in manifest joy land, of perfect deceiving, names for confused, they don't exist. Majasattva ground, sees real like wisdom, deep glory and downland of perfect splendor, even names for confused by daunted, sees Ratnasambhava bestow, equanimity, wisdom in their watching pure land, of great happiness, even names for confused desire. Ganamita blessing, grant any wisdom seeking. In fulfilled activity, land of perfect Buddha, needs no words for jealousy. Amokasi divis, all accomplished dumb in their own Dharma sphere. Endowed with by perfections, ignorance does nothing. Vairocana Grand Dharma, that the wisdom seeking, grant guardian lessons of their five-net mothers in long life. Illuminated Judya, Natokyo dwells Vidaki, these grant peace, emptiness, mastery. Fortune of profound Dharmas of Phenom, now where all lineage dams dwell. Grant awakening in one life, fortune of Mamu, dry in the sphere of self-display. Guardians of peace and round God's supreme and common power seeking fulfilling all its 24 second sides gathered in fixed guidance. Serves grand rapidly breaking powers. Fortune of secret Jaya sex Pants growling in your candlelighted oxy Crease stages matade denotating to sphere Dharmakala and chord consigliency Need fortune of enlightenment Shiva Shavanaza Lord was there was God Samba Love was kindly for all things Master of life Mary Where food and fortune give you God don't waver from your heart pledge Think of us compassionate Leaving you all alive for Cherry fortune of Garchen Fortune of resources And with the fish life Store the fortune of fortune In of frozen rose for Chernobyl and Zordeska Tell west of wish granting cows You carry heavy loads of this good fortune Here fortune of my lovely Highly prized gold dancing Bearers of the blessings Grains, precious gems and ornaments
Roja den bezado ya danje de rayoto je banjo fortune for my Parzola zinyenje ya jole ya yeje Lord see what's God's in you so well Tanje de rayoto je le babo ya zoza Ya zambelin zolidaya Palai chöche gorno Ya drumming and sludgering Ya leje sludge jernoy Tezoran ga ya dole Jago jabe jeze Ya jana jabe mataya Passages for joy, where the army of king saw the courage of Buddha. As good fortune in them, he fortune of the endless sky, fortune of the stable grounds.
perfect what food and clothing, riches, strength, armor, weapons, miracles. Mansu Aporescu, just fortune of your bestow, voice to the fallen fears, yes. Pure speaks peace all of these be the shine like sun in the eastern rise. Eastern life fortune, come like the stream in southern clouds, southern long life fortune, come like a shrouding mist when stand on life fortune wisdom. Here like a river flows northern. No life fortune please come here like a falling from above melon life fortune come like this grains ripening low life fortune come fortune of melodious praise. Come like turquoise dragons, row for children, for students, line come like dazzling stars, darlings. Oh, she's in a vajadadi, midnight fortune Paco, finest demons, southern Judadi, living resources food, wells expand life merit preaches. Western Lotus Dadi, Misa Buddha Temple, things Samsara and Nirvana. Jordan Nakshadadi, beautiful enlightened, as annihilating deceiver. Wealth guided with your record, you bring me all the words for chanting auspicious objects. Your objects, we always remain at this place and make this fortune steadfast. Portent eyes like substance, and on this place potent. Wealth is remain for unchanging. Grant eternal life, see, be granted less treasures, be grant wealth and merit, see, grant to cities, let them be accomplished, spontaneous, please, Sava City, Allah.
Page 90. Om Ahum, three Kayas, Lama, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Uddiyana, and assembly of wealth gods, please bestow the four empowerments upon me and other fortunate disciples. Being bestowed with supreme form empowerment upon my body, may I attain the indestructible Vajra body. Being bestowed with the supreme speech empowerment upon my speech, may I attain the power of Brahma's 60 melodies. Being bestowed with supreme mind empowerment upon my mind, may I attain power over the unborn simplicity. May I obtain the essence Kaya empowerment, the ultimate empowerment that is the spontaneous presence of the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the Guru's three Kayas, which causes the three poisons to manifest as the three Kayas. May I obtain the empowerment of the long life deities of the five families, which causes the five poisons to manifest as the five aspects of primordial wisdom. May I obtain the empowerment of the Dakinis of Uddiyana, by which the body of deathless primordial wisdom is attained. May I obtain the empowerment of White Sambala Yabyum, which effortlessly and spontaneously accomplishes ordinary and sublime cities. May I obtain the empowerment of wealth gods and treasure lords, which perfects the abundance of food, wealth, and riches. May I obtain the empowerment of Mahamudra, which liberates from samsara's pain. May I obtain the empowerment of self-knowing Dharmakaya, which is the primordial purity of the delusional perceptions of unawareness. May I obtain the empowerment of the great completion, which is the primordial purity of all phenomena of samsara and nirvana. May I obtain the empowerment of the great middle way, which naturally liberates the four extremes of eternalism and nihilism. May I obtain the empowerment of the perfection of wisdom, which is inexpressible, being beyond words and thoughts. May I obtain the empowerment of total openness, free from fixation, which naturally liberates dualistic propensities. May I obtain the empowerment of immortal life, which is the unchanging expanse of awareness. May I obtain the empowerment of awakening within one lifetime, which is the endless accumulation of merit. The Guru, who is the three Kayas, deities of longevity, Dakinis of Udayana, an assembly of wealth gods, my own body, speech, and mind. This life, all solid and substantial matter, all these dissolve, like clouds dissolving in the sky, or water pouring into water, without reference point, into the all-pervasive open space of awe. Within a state of non-distraction, rest at ease. In the unborn basic space of phenomena, let go of everything. In a state of simplicity, remain free and open. Seal with steadfastness. Samaya, seal, seal, seal. Om Hri. By this virtue of timelessness beyond the three times, may all beings be relieved from the suffering of poverty, hunger, and thirst, and may all wishes and enjoyments be fulfilled. At last, may they swiftly attain the most excellent state of the Master Padmasambhava and Abhitaba and the Buddha-filled great bliss, and reach the ground of no return. Continuing on page 98 with the World Peace Prayer. To the unfailing sources of refuge, the three jewels and three roots, and especially Chenrezig, the protector of the land of snows, to noble Tara and Guru Padmasambhava, I pray, please remember your sacred pledge of former times. Please grant blessings that this aspiration be entirely fulfilled. In this dark age of decline, the thoughts and actions of beings are corrupted, and the balance of the outer and inner elements is lost. Through these causes and conditions, humans and animals alike are seized by epidemics and diseases unknown in the past. They are struck by planetary demons, nagas, evil spirits, dark forces, and elemental spirits. Crops are damaged by blight, frost, and hail, and there is fighting and dispute. Untimely rains, heat waves, and droughts in the world, fear of earthquakes, fire, adversaries, and natural catastrophes, and in particular evil hordes that hurt the teachings and so forth, cause harm and violence throughout the world. May these be swiftly pacified and vanquished from their very roots. In the minds of all beings, human and non-human, may precious and supreme bodhicitta arise naturally, and free of harmful thoughts and actions, may the minds of all be filled with love for one another. May the entire world enjoy abundant happiness and wealth. May the Buddhist teachings spread far and endure long, by the truthful power of the three roots, the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, and by whatever virtuous roots there are in samsara and nirvana, and by the power of our highest pure intention, may this aspiration be fulfilled. And now we'll go to the blue prayer book. We're going to recite the Shantideva's dedication prayer on page 61. By all the virtue I have now amassed, by composition of this book, which speaks of entry to the Bodhisattva way, may every being tread the path to Buddhahood. May beings everywhere who suffer torment in their minds and bodies have, by virtue of my merit, joy and happiness in boundless measure. As long as they may linger in samsara, may their present joy know no decline. And may they taste of unsurpassed beatitude in constant and unbroken continuity. Throughout the spheres and reaches of the world, in hellish states wherever they may be, may beings fettered there, tormented, taste the bliss and peace of Sukhavati. May those caught in the freezing ice be warmed, and from the massing clouds of some Bodhisattva's prayers, may torrents rain in boundless streams to cool those burning in infernal fires. May forests where the leaves are blades and swords become sweet groves and pleasant woodland glades. And may the trees of miracles appear, supplanting those upon the hill of Shamali. And may the very pits of hell be sweet, with fragrant pools all perfumed with the scent of lotuses, be lovely with the cries of swan and goose, and waterfowl so pleasing to the ear. May fiery coals turn into heaps of jewels, the burning ground become a crystal floor, the crushing hills celestial abodes, adorned with offerings, the dwelling place of Buddhas. May the hail of lava, fiery stones and weapons, henceforth become a rain of blossoms. May those whose hell it is to fight and wound be turned to lovers, offering their flowers. And those engulfed in fiery Vajrani, their flesh destroyed, their bones bleached white as kunda flowers, may they, through all my merit strength, have godlike forms, and sport with goddesses and Mandakini's peaceful streams. What fear is it, thou ask, that grips the henchmen of the deathly Lord, the frightful vultures and the carrion crows? What noble strength is it that brings us joy and drives away our dreadful night? And looking skyward, they will see the shining form of Vajrapani. Then may their sins be quenched in joy, and may they go to him. And when they see the seething lava flood of hell, extinguished in a rain of blossoms, drenched in scented water, at once fulfilled in bliss, they'll ask, how can this be? And thus the denizens of hell will see the one who holds the lotus. Friends, throw away your fears and quickly gather here. For who is it who comes to banish dread, this youth with bound-up gleaming hair, this loving bodhisattva, saving and protecting every being, whose power relieves all pain, increasing joy? Do you see the splendor of his house that echoes praises of 1,000 goddesses? The 100 gods who lay their diadems before his lotus feet, the rain of flowers falling on his head, his eyes moist with compassion. Thus may those in hell cry out on seeing Manjughosha. And likewise when, through these my roots of virtue, they see the joyful clouds let fall their cooling scented rain, their obscurations cleansed by bodhisattva like Samantabhadra, may all those languishing in hell come now to perfect happiness. And may the stooping animals be freed from fear of being preyed upon each other's food. And may the famished spirits have such joy as those who dwell within the northern continent. And may they be replete and satisfied by streams of milk that pour from noble Lord Avalokita's hand, and bathing in it, may they be refreshed and cooled. And may the blind receive their sight, and may the deaf begin to hear, and women near their time bring forth, like Maya Devi, free from any pain. And may the naked now be clothed, and all the hungry eat their fill, and may those parched with thirst receive pure waters and delicious drink. May the poor and destitute find wealth, the haggard and the careworn joy. May confidence relieve those in despair, and bring them steadfastness and every excellence. May every being ailing with disease be freed at once from every malady. May all the sickness that afflicts the living be instantly and permanently healed. May those who go in dread have no more fear, and may captives be unchained and now set free. And may the weak receive their strength. May living beings help each other in kindness. May travelers upon the road find happiness no matter where they go, and may they gain, without the need of toil, the goals on which they set their hearts. May those who put to sea in boat or ship attain the ports that they desire, and may they safely come to shore in sweet reunion with their kith and kin. May those who lose their way and stray in misery find fellow travelers, and safe from the threat of thieving and savage beasts, be tireless in their journey light. May children and the old, the weak, protectorless, bewildered in the wild and pathless wastes, and those whose minds are dull and all who are insane, have pure celestial beings as their guides. May all attain the human state and be possessed of wisdom, faith, and love. With perfect livelihood and sustenance, may they have mindfulness throughout their lives. May everyone have unrestricted wealth, just like the treasury of space, enjoying it according to their wish, without a trace of harm or enmity. May beings destitute of splendor become magnificent and bright, and those worn down by toil and drudgery acquire great beauty and perfection. May all the women in this world attain the strength of masculinity, and may the lowly come to excellence, the proud and haughty lose their arrogance. And thus, by all the merit I have gained, may every being, leaving none aside, abandon all their evil ways, embracing goodness now and evermore. From bodhicitta may they never separate, and constantly engage in bodhisattva deeds. And may they be accepted as disciples by the Buddhas, and turn aside from what is Mara's work. And may these beings, each and every one, enjoy an unsurpassed longevity, living always in contentment. May the very name of death be strange to them. On every side, in all the 10 directions, may groves of wish-fulfilling trees abound, resounding with the sweetness of the teachings spoken by the Buddhas and their bodhisattva children. And may the earth be wholesome everywhere, free from boulders, cliffs, and chasms, flat and even like a level palm, and smooth like lapis lazuli. And for many circles of disciples, may multitudes of bodhisattvas arise in every land, adorning them with every excellence. From birdsong and the sighing of the trees, from shafts of light and from the sky itself, may living beings, each and every one, perceive the constant sound of Dharma. May they come into the presence of the Buddhas and meet with bodhisattvas, offspring of the same. With clouds of offerings unbounded, may the teachers of the world be worshipped. May kindly spirits bring the rains on time, for harvest to be rich and plentiful. May princes rule according to the truth, and may the world be blessed with all prosperity. May medicines be strong and full of virtue. May healing spells be chanted with success. May spirits of the air that feed on flesh be kind, their minds imbued with pity. And let no being ever suffer pain. Let them neither ail nor languish, never doing evil. May they have no fear nor suffer insults, and may their minds be ever free from sorrow. In monasteries, temples, and the like, may reading and reciting widely flourish. May harmony prevail among the Sangha, and may its purpose be all fulfilled. May ordained monks intent upon the practice find perfect places for retreat and solitude, abandon every vagrant thought, and meditate with trained and serviceable minds. May nuns have all their wants supplied. May quarreling, vindictiveness be strange to them. Let all who have embraced monastic life uphold a pure and unimpaired observance. May they feel regret when discipline is broken, and always may they strive to cleanse away their faults. May they thus obtain a fortunate rebirth, wherein to undertake unfailing discipline. May the wise and learned be revered, and always be sustained by offerings. With minds suffused with purity, may their renown spread far and wide. May beings never languish in the lower realms. May pain and hardship be unknown to them. Enjoying more than godlike strength and beauty, may Buddhahood for them be swiftly gained. Again and yet again may sentient beings make offerings to all the Buddhas, and with Buddha's unimaginable bliss, may they enjoy undimmed and constant happiness. May all the bodhisattvas now fulfill their high intention for the sake of beings, and sentient beings likewise now receive the good the Buddhas have in store for them. And may the Arhats and the Predka Buddhas at length attain their perfect happiness. And may I also, through Manjushri's kindness, reach the ground of perfect joy, and throughout the stream of all my lives, embrace monastic ordination. Thus may I abide sustained by simple ordinary fare, and in every life obtain a dwelling place in perfect solitude. Whenever I desire to gaze on him or put to him the slightest question, may I behold the unobstructed vision of Manjughosha, my protector. To satisfy the needs of beings, dwelling in the 10 directions to the margins of the sky, may I reflect in every deed the perfect exploits of Manjushri. And now, as long as space endures, as long as there are beings to be found, may I continue likewise to remain, to drive away the sorrows of the world. The pains and sorrows of all wandering beings, may they ripen wholly on myself, and may the virtuous company of bodhisattvas bring about the happiness of beings. May the doctrine, only remedy for suffering, the source of every bliss and happiness, be nurtured and upheld with reverence, and throughout the vast continuance of time endure. And now to Manjughosha I prostrate, whose kindness is the wellspring of my good intent. To my virtuous friends I also bow, whose inspiration gave me strength to grow. And now we'll go back to the yellow prayer book to finish up Long Life Prayers on page 20. For this realm, encircled by snow-covered mountains, you are the source of all benefit and happiness without exception. Tenzin Gyatso, Lord Chenrezig, may your life remain steadfast until the end of samsara. Embodiment of the 3 jewels, great being who upholds and increases the teachings of the Shakya lion, you perfectly guide others with your excellent deeds. May you, the precious Guru who accomplishes everything spontaneously, live long. Holder of the teachings of Lord Jigumpa, great sovereign of the 3 jewels, through the power of your peerless compassion and the holy Dharma's peaceful light, you bring relief to beings. May your life be long. Known in the noble land as Aryadeva, you emanated into the Gar clan of eastern Tibet as Chodimpa, the heart son of the Jigten Gompo. May the life of glorious Garchen remain steadfast for 100 eons. To page 26. May the teaching of the great Jigumpa Ratna Shri, master of interdependence, omniscient Lord of Dharma, who has seen all knowable things, be upheld through teachings and practice, through hearing, reflecting, and meditating until the end of existence. Your 1,000 arms are the 1,000 wheel-turning kings. Your 1,000 eyes are the 1,000 Buddhas of this fortunate eon. Your love is boundless like space. I supplicate the Bodhisattva Chenrezig.
투제체 다야가라 존노 투제체
to all who are joining on the live streaming and who are here in person, thank you so much for participating through online. Thank you.
You're welcome to continue with us today at 1:30 Arizona time. Kempo will continue with teaching the essence of Mahayana text, and that's followed at 3 o'clock with our Dharma discussion. All information can be found on garchen.net. On our homepage, we now have a link for Sunday practices. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you next time.